In this video, we're going to look at why you should clean bulk, why I think you should clean bulk, and also the research on clean bulking versus dirty bulking. So make sure you stay tuned. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. Everyone always asks me, do I clean bulk or do I dirty bulk? The thing is, a lot of people have the two terms kind of mistaken. So they look at clean bulking as eating like broccoli, chicken and rice like 6 or 7 times a day. And they look at dirty bulking as kind of just eating everything in your way. You're not entirely wrong if you think that, but the difference between clean bulking and dirty bulking is clean bulking is much more controlled. You're usually in a calorie surplus that doesn't exceed between 5 to 10%. So that's anything under or up to 500 calories, but between 5 to 10% looks different, obviously depending on your maintenance calories, but that's above maintenance, 5 to 10%. When it comes to dirty bulking, it's a bit different. When it comes to dirty bulking, you're not actually technically tracking your macros, you're just trying to eat as much as possible. Obviously focusing on higher protein meals and higher calorie meals in generally, you are kind of eating everything in your way.
Great idea.
So dirty bulking probably sounds like fun and games, but I'm telling you, I've been there, it's not fun.
It's definitely not gonna happen again.
What happens is, well, you can end up putting on excess fat. Your whole goal is to build muscle. Well, primarily, unless you're a powerlifter, and that's a different story entirely. But you want to build as much muscle as possible while minimizing fat gain. Excess fat gain is going to make you more resistant to insulin. And basically that just lowers your sensitivity. So it lowers your response to insulin. You need to be insulin sensitive to a certain degree, well, to maximize muscle gain, to maximize protein synthesis, and to keep off unwanted fat as well. And what happens is, if we end up putting on fat, we end up getting less efficient at removing body fat as well, and less efficient obviously at building muscle because we've got lowered protein synthesis. And then we have the hormonal issue. Excess fat's going to mean we can experience lower testosterone and increased estrogen, as estrogen does store in fat cells. So increased estrogen means we're going to be more prone to storing fat and less prone to building muscle. And that's not the environment we want for our body. So this video would not be the same without a study, and I did promise a study. So this study in 2019 by Eric Helms and co. basically looked at if extra energy surplus can be linked to extra muscle gain. And basically what the study found was that there is no real added benefit of going above what you need basically to build muscle. And that sits somewhere between, well, under 500 calories in a surplus. Personally, I actually go for between 200 to 300 calories in a surplus, but that's from my personal experience. And sometimes I sit at maintenance as well. You can sit at maintenance if you have excess body fat, but if you're a skinny dude looking to pack on maximum muscle, then I do suggest a slight surplus. If you're a beginner, you can get away with more of a dirty bulk approach to begin with, especially if you're really skinny to start with. But as time goes on and you do see excess fat gain, you want to pull it back, you want to strip it back, and you don't want to go too far into a calorie surplus, because that's going to hinder your muscle gains. It's not only going to stop, like, you're not going to build extra muscle underneath the fat. You're going to build the same muscle, because remember, when we weight train, we create the stimulus, and when we eat, as long as we're eating properly, we facilitate the growth, we facilitate the repair of the muscles, and they come back stronger and hopefully bigger. So you don't want to be too far in a surplus. That's the biggest takeaway from this. 200 to 300 calories. And you can see a summary on screen right now of basically the difference between the two. So I always favor clean bulking. I personally eat clean. You don't particularly have to eat clean 100% of the time, especially if you're bulking and you want to maximize basically muscle gain. You're going to see some slight fat gain, don't get me wrong, but this approach will help you minimize that. And that is what you want to be doing to optimize your hormones, the way you look, the way you feel, and generally the way you look as well. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and this is your first time here, even if it's your second time here, time to click that subscribe button. You can follow me on Instagram to see more of my daily life, like what I eat in a day, basically different things I post, different exercises, etc. And that's at Adam Scott Fit. Also, if you would like a personalized program for myself where I take into account your workouts, your nutrition, and I optimize it according to the latest research, go to www.adamscottfit.com, fill out the form, let's arrange a call and see if I can help you get in the best shape you've ever been in. Until the next video, keep pushing your limits.